I'm very sure if she was not there, Uzo would have given me those snails instead. That stupid boy that has refused to notice me because he does not have eye for good things. In a small village named Ubi, surrounded by hills and forests, there lived two best friends named Akweke and Ola. They grew up inseparable. Their friendship was known in the village as they were always seen almost every day together. They shared everything from secrets to dreams, and even their deepest fears. Akweke and Ola are now full grown-ups. They are fully matured into women. But Akweke was the most beautiful. She always received compliments from people whenever she goes out with Ola. Even at a young age, Akweke possessed a natural charm that drew people to her effortlessly. And with this, Ola became very jealous of her friend, Akweke. Jealousy simmered in Ola's heart like a poison, slowly spreading through her veins. But she kept her hatred a secret from Akweke, always smiling at her and pretending to love her. One night, Akweke had finished preparing dinner and decided to go for snail hunting because it was drizzling outside that night. It was the rainy season, and normally, during the rainy season, the snails do come out at night, and the best time to hunt for a snail was usually at night. Akweke called out Ola's name because their hut was very close to each other. The only thing demarcating it was just a fence. Ola! Ola oh! Are you there? Ola replied from inside her hut and stepped outside. Let's go for snail hunting, Akweke said, as she stretched her neck from the fence to see Ola. Okay, my dear friend, Ola replied. Let me quickly get my panaka and basket. Akweke then went back to her hut to tell her mother she was going for snail hunting. Nne, I will be going for snail hunting with Ola. Please be careful, Akweke's mother said to her. Ima no boshiati Roma. Please endeavor to come back early. Okay, Mama, Akweke replied as she hurriedly carried her panaka and basket to meet Ola. After some time, Akweke and Ola were done hunting for snails. Akweke's snail was not as much as the snail Ola caught. Agongwai. Look how much you've caught, Akweke teased Ola, and Ola smiled with pride. Don't you know me again? I'm very good at anything I do. As they were about going, they heard someone calling out Akweke's name. Akweke, please wait. And when they turned around, they saw Uzo carrying 2 baskets of snails. He gave one to Akweke, who was very surprised. At this moment, Ola's mood and face changed. She was boiling with anger inside because she has a crush on Uzo, who has never noticed her. I have enough snail, and besides, your basket is not that full of snails, Uzo said. Akweke smiled and thanked him very much. When he left, Akweke turned to Ola, who forced a fake smile on her face and said, Lucky you now have a lot of snails. Don't worry, my beautiful friend, Akweke said. You know I will still share some with you. Ngwa, take this. Akweke gave some snails to Ola as they reached home. Thank you very much, Ola said, as she went back into their compound. Immediately she went inside. She angrily flung the basket on the floor and sat on a chair outside their hut. Who does she think she is? Ola muttered within herself. Every time she's always showing herself and taking my shine. I'm very sure if she was not there, Uzo would have given me those snails instead. That stupid boy that has refused to notice me because he does not have eye for good things. Every time, Akweke up, Akweke down. Akweke this, akweke that. Kaina Gano Biko Kanacha. I will definitely keep her in her place one day. The next day, Akweke called out her friend's name. Ola, my best friend. Please, will you accompany me to the market today? Ola was sweeping the compound that morning. She replied and said, Of course, what are friends for? You know you're my best friend. If I am done sweeping the compound, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll be waiting, Akweke replied happily. Ola whispered beneath her breath. Nye. This is how I will follow you and look like a wood. You'll be receiving all the compliments and I'll remain unnoticed. While Akweke and Ola were walking down the village street, they came across a woman who was among one of the wealthiest people in their village. The woman was instantly captivated by Akweke's beauty and charm. When she came closer, they both greeted her. Nne, Ndewo, Ola said. The woman replied without looking at Ola. Her gaze was on Akweke. Akweke smiled and greeted her. Nne, Ndewo, she replied. Omari Chanwa, how are you? You look so beautiful. Look at how you look like an Oyibon girl. Tell me, who is your father? Akweke replied. My father is Mazi Uchi, the palm wine tapper. She smiled at Akweke and said, Hope you would like to marry my son. Immediately Ola heard what the woman said. She opened her eye in surprise because her son was among one of the handsome men in their village who is also very wealthy. Ola became very angry and told Akweke to hurry up so they can continue their journey to the market. Mama, you can come and meet my father so that you can discuss that with him. Akweke and Ola then left for the market. Ola was filled with anger throughout that day. The next day, when Ola was sweeping the compound, she was hearing voices from Akweke's compound, so she went to check what was going on. She stretched her neck and peeped from the fence. To her greatest shock, she saw the woman they had met yesterday on their way to the market at Akweke's compound with her son. They have come to ask for Akweke's hand in marriage. Ola, in shock, covered her mouth with her hands. So, this woman was serious about her son marrying my friend. When they left, Akweke happily and hurriedly went to Ola's house to tell her what was going on. Ola, come, oh, come. Your best friend is about getting married. Very soon, you should start calling me Unizu, Akweke jokingly said. Ola came out from the hut, forcing a fake smile. Her mother came out with her also. She said to Akweke, I overheard what you said. Mwam, congratulations. So very soon, you'll be getting married. She then went back into the hut. Akweke and Ola then sat on a chair outside their hut. So, what was your response when they made their intentions known? Ola asked. Are you going to marry Zu? Akweke smiled and replied to Ola. Yes, of course. It was love at first sight. He had one of the best smiles I've ever seen and also very tall. Okay, oh. Congratulations, my friend, Ola replied. This one you're sounding like this. Are you okay? Akweke asked Ola, who replied by saying she was just tired and having a stomach upset. But Ola rather was burning with jealousy and hatred. When Akweke left, Ola began to mutter, So my friend is getting married before me, and of all people, it's Izu, one of the richest men in our village. I can't let her marry him. Never. So after taking my shine, she's now getting married to a wealthy person. I want everything she has. In fact, I am no longer interested in Uzo, that poor brat. And I want Izu. I must be the one Izu will marry. I have to do something to stop this marriage, even if it means ending her life. And that was how Ola started making plans and trying everything possible to stop the marriage. That night, before Ola went to bed, she came up with a plan. The next morning, Ola carried her pot of water to Akweke's house. Pam pam, onye no yo. Akweke replied from inside the hut. Oh, onye. As she came outside, she saw Ola. Oh, it's you, Ola. Akweke, please, can you accompany me to the stream to fetch water? We don't have a single drop of water at home. Akweke then replied to her, Ola, I don't think I can go with you. My mother asked me to prepare food for her before she returns back from the market. Please now, Ola pleaded. You won't be late, eh? I don't want to go alone. My beautiful friend. Akweke then smiled and told Ola to wait for her as she quickly went into the hut to get her pots. And so they headed to the stream. When they arrived at the stream and went into the water with their pots to get water, Ola, knowing that Akweke was not looking at her, she then allowed her pot to float away. Ewo, Udumo, my mother will kill me. That's my mother's best pot of water. Please, Akweke, help me get the pot. Ola has planned to make Akweke get her pot of water, knowing fully well that side of the river is very deep. Please, Akweke, help me. You know you are a better swimmer than me. Akweke then replied to Ola. You should have been careful. You know that side of the river is very deep. I'll try my best. But if I can't get it, you should just forget about the pot. Akweke then went into the river while Ola waited for her. Akweke tried to get the pot of water, but where it is was very deep. As she kept on trying, she began to drown. As Akweke struggled in the water, gasping for air, Ola stood on the shore, watching with cold indifference and smiling. Serves you right, Ola muttered. Ola became very happy and hoping that no one would visit the stream that moment. But unfortunately for her, a man was coming to the stream to fetch water. When Ola sighted him, she pretended to be shouting for help. Onye nonso, please help. Who is close, oh? My friend is drowning. And immediately, the man rushed into the water, pulling her from the water just in time. The next day, Ola went to Akweke's house to know how she was doing. Akweke was sitting outside the hut when she came. My friend, Ola said, how are you doing? Hope you are getting better. I'm very sorry for making you get my pot of water yesterday. It's fine, Akweke replied. What are friends for? At least, thank God you were there with me to call for help. When Ola turned around, she saw a basket filled with fruits and herbs and then 2 bush meats by their kitchen side. Akweke, who brought all these things? Oh, it's my mother-in-law to be. She sent me those things and wished me quick recovery. Wanyo Pioma. See the way she's pampering me when I am not even married to her son yet. Ola, please before you go, you can take some of those things, at least for calling for help yesterday to rescue me. Ola then smiled and thanked Akweke while she carried the fruits to her house. Eh? So this is what this girl is going to be enjoying if she eventually gets married to Izu. I can't sit back and watch you. I need to come up with another plan, since my previous plan failed. Very early the next day, Ola dressed up and went to Izu's house to see his mother. When she entered the house, she was wowed. Ulonka Maka. See how beautiful this house is. So this is where Akweke will be living very soon. As she was looking around, Izu's mother came in. Mama, good morning, Ola greeted. My daughter, you're welcome. You are Akweke's best friend, right? Yes, Mama, I am. To what do I owe this visit? Hope all is well. Izu's mother asked. Mama, what's so bad you ho? I don't know how you will feel, or if you will want to hear what I have to say. It's concerning Akweke. There are so many things about her you don't know. Izu's mother adjusted her seat. Please go on. What is it you have to say? Ola, seeing that Izu's mother sounded curious to hear her, she then began to tell her lies about Akweke. Mama, you won't believe what I am about to tell you now. You know I am Akweke's best friend. I know all of her secrets. And besides, you're a good woman. I can't sit back and not say anything. My conscience will judge me. Akweke is not what you people think she is. She's a very, very bad girl. She sleeps around with men. You know Uzona, the son of late Mazieze. She slept with him too. That's not all. Ola then lowered her voice as she whispered to Izu's mother. She even got pregnant and secretly got rid of the child. Chimo! Izu's mother exclaimed. So Akweke is not what I think she is. Mama, that was why I requested to see you, so I can tell you all these things. My conscience will judge me if I don't speak out. You know I am a good girl. I'll be going back home now. Please, Mama, don't tell anybody I told you all this. No problem, my daughter. Thank you very much. I'll make sure I confront Akweke tomorrow and end the marriage plans. Ola returned back home very happy and hoping that Akweke's house tomorrow will be in chaos. The following day, while Ola was sweeping the compound, she saw Akweke coming to her house with a sad face. Ola smiled to herself, hoping to hear bad news that the marriage has been cancelled, but was discouraged when Akweke told her that Izu's mother passed yesterday night. What happened? Ola asked with a confused face. She slept and did not wake up this morning, Akweke replied. I'll be going to Izu's house to console him. No problem, my dear friend. Please, tell Izu that he should take heart, Ola said. After Akweke had left, Ola was very unhappy, not because Izu's mother died, but because her second plan has failed again. What type of nonsense is this? Why did she have to die now? And besides, this Akweke, I am beginning to think she's a witch. She's always lucky, escaping all my plans. What will I do now to stop this marriage? After some days, Izu's mother was buried and Izu carried on with the marriage and got married to Akweke. On the day of their marriage, Ola was so disgusted by Akweke and wished she was the one getting married. After their marriage, the following week, Ola went to Akweke's husband's house to visit her. Izu, see the way you're already shining, just within 1 week of getting married. And your house is very beautiful too. Thank you very much, my friend, Akweke smiled as she replied. You're always welcome to my house. Feel free to visit anytime you want. You know you're like my sister. Akweke, show me around now, especially your bedroom. I want to see how beautiful it is. Akweke then took Ola to her bedroom. Wow, so this is where you sleep with Izu. This room is very spacious and the mattress is huge too. My friend, I am so happy for you. I wish you a happy marriage with Izu, Ola said, while having bitterness in her heart. If only Akweke could see the darkness in Ola's heart. Akweke smiled and thanked Ola. Thank you very much, Ola. Please ensure to always visit. I feel lonely in this house whenever my husband is not at home. When Ola had left Akweke's house and walking down the village street, she was occupied with evil thoughts, thinking of what to do to get rid of Akweke and keep Izu to herself. It was at this moment Ola decided to end Akweke's life with a poison. She bought some fruit and poisoned it. The following day, she took the fruits to Akweke. Fortunately for Ola, Izu was not at home. So Ola was very happy to carry out her plan without obstruction. Akweke, having a pure heart where Ola was, never suspected the fruit was poisoned, as she happily ate the fruit. As she was done eating it, her stomach began to hurt within some minutes. When Akweke passed, Ola hurriedly left the house, but on her way, she met Izu, who was already returning back home. So Ola had to come up with a plan and act so fast, so that she won't be suspected of murder. So she pretended to be crying. Chimo, Izu, I am just coming from your house. Oh, I met Akweke on the floor. I don't know what happened. Izu quickly rushed back into the house and found his wife lying on the floor lifeless. Akweke was already dead. Akweke was buried later on. Izu was so devastated after losing his mother a few months ago, and now his beloved wife is also gone. Ola was very happy that finally she has gotten Akweke out of the way. That was when she began her second plan. She started acting nice to Izu and always visiting him. One day, she decided to persuade Izu to get married to her. Izu, you know I have been the one taking care of you since Akweke passed. Why don't we get married? You know I am Akweke's best friend, and she would also want the same thing too. Izu was very shocked to hear such things from Ola. He then replied, But Ola, it's not even up to a week Akweke was buried, and you want me to pay your bride price? That sounds very weird. Izu, I don't think there's anything wrong. After all, Akweke and I are like sisters. Let's get married. At least, I'll be taking care of you very well when I finally become your wife. After days of persuading Izu, he finally gave in and got married to Ola. Ola was very happy. She felt like all her wishes has finally come true. When Ola moved into Izu's house, a sense of foreboding gripped Ola's heart. She was consumed by guilt. But Ola waved off the thought, saying to herself, I deserve everything Akweke has and must enjoy it. No one will stop me, not even Akweke's spirit. As days turned into weeks, Ola's conscience began to torment her endlessly. Everything in the house reminded her of Akweke. Ola could not sleep peacefully. It was as if Akweke was watching her. Ola had no peace of mind. Every night in her dreams, she always sees Akweke. Ola, unable to bear the weight of her sins any longer, she fled from the house that had become her prison. She woke up one morning and ran barefooted out of the house, as Izu followed her and kept on telling her to stop. But Ola ran to the stream where she plotted Akweke's demise months ago. While standing in the middle of the water and Izu standing on shore, Ola confessed to Izu that she killed Akweke and could no longer bear the guilt. Izu, on hearing this, stood frozen, staring at Ola. Ola surrendered herself to the embrace of the river as the current carried her away. The lesson of this story is that jealousy and hatred has its consequences. Whatever you do, you get a reward for it. No sinner will ever go unpunished. You might be wondering why Ola hated Akweke so much, but there was no reason. Anyone can hate you and pretend to love you. The world is full of evil. Let's all be very careful and watchful. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.